Imagine you are steering a large ship across the vast ocean of life. You dream of a loving harbor where your boat can peacefully anchor after long, stormy days. However, sometimes, instead of a tranquil port, we encounter storms of disrespect, causing our boat to rock and risk sinking. Everyone desires a stable relationship built on trust and safety. But how do we face and overcome the storms of disrespect? Disrespect often seeps into relationships like small cracks, gradually eroding trust and safety. Sadly, we usually fail to recognize the subtle signals of disrespect from ourselves and others. It can manifest in small forms, but holds the power to hurt and make us feel profoundly undervalued and isolated. So, how do we identify and address this issue? Let's explore the valuable lessons from Stoicism, an ancient philosophy offering solid and enduring principles for living. These lessons help us recognize signs of disrespect and provide practical methods to rebuild relationships and protect our self-respect. Are you ready to explore and apply these lessons to your daily life? Join us to discover how Stoicism can help you steer your life's ship through turbulent seas to reach a peaceful and loving harbor. Lesson 1. Mindfulness. In Stoic philosophy, mindfulness is not just about focusing on the present, but also a way of living that brings self-respect and control over life. Mindfulness helps us assess situations calmly, avoid getting swept away by negative emotions, and maintain balance in all circumstances. What is mindful living? Mindful living means fully paying attention to the present moment without worrying about the past or future. When you live mindfully, you can see things clearly and are not influenced by negative emotions. This is especially important in stressful or conflict situations. Practicing mindfulness through meditation. Meditation is one of the most effective ways to develop mindfulness. Meditating allows us to observe the flow of thoughts and emotions without being dominated by them. Imagine sitting quietly in a peaceful space, breathing deeply and feeling each breath. These meditative moments help you achieve calmness and clarity, allowing you to respond wisely to situations that may lead to conflict or disrespect. For example, a friend of mine often faces work pressure. Instead of letting emotions take over, she meditates for 15 minutes each day. As a result, she feels calmer, less stressed, and makes more thoughtful decisions at work. Benefits of mindfulness. The benefits of mindfulness extend beyond psychology to overall health. When we live mindfully, stress levels decrease, the immune system improves, and we feel happier. Moreover, mindfulness helps us better control our emotions, avoiding impulsive reactions that can hurt ourselves and others. Once, I attended a tense meeting where conflicting opinions were constantly expressed. Instead of getting caught up in the argument, I listened and remained calm. As a result, I provided constructive feedback and helped the meeting progress positively. Mindfulness in daily life. Practicing mindfulness doesn't have to be complicated or time-consuming. You can start with small habits like paying attention to your breath, feeling each step as you walk, or spending a few minutes each day sitting quietly and observing your thoughts. These simple actions can help you maintain mindfulness and live more peacefully. A colleague of mine practices mindfulness daily by spending 5 minutes each morning sitting quietly and focusing on his breath. This helps him start the day refreshed and more focused at work. Mindfulness is a powerful tool that helps us control our emotions, maintain calm, and live a more balanced life. By practicing mindfulness daily, we improve our mental health, build good relationships, and gain respect from others. Let mindfulness guide you through life, helping you overcome challenges and achieve inner peace. Lesson 2. Right speech. Words have immense power. They can build or destroy a relationship. In Stoic philosophy, Using the correct speech is the foundation for building respect and trust. Let's explore how we can use words wisely and effectively. Truth as the foundation of trust. Speaking the truth is fundamental to building trust. When we are honest in our speech, we create a trustworthy environment. For example, in an important meeting, if you make a mistake, openly admit it instead of trying to hide it and commit to fixing it. This action not only earns you respect, but also shows responsibility and sincerity. Once, I faced a significant mistake at work. Instead of hiding it, I publicly apologized and presented a plan to rectify it. As a result, I avoided reprimand and gained respect from colleagues and superiors. Using kind and constructive words. Kind words can ease tension and conflict. Instead of harsh criticism, use constructive feedback. For example, when you see a colleague make a mistake, instead of saying, "You're so careless," say, "I think if we try this way, the results might be better." This approach helps others accept advice more efficiently and maintains good relationships. Helpful and supportive words. Helpful and supportive words solve problems and build respect and gratitude. Always try to provide valuable information and practical solutions in daily conversations. For example, when a friend asks for advice on choosing a major, spend time researching and providing specific advice based on your experience and knowledge instead of giving a superficial answer. This helps your friend feel supported and builds trust and respect for you. Conscious silence. Sometimes, silence is the most potent form of communication. You don't always need to say everything you think, especially when words might cause harm or misunderstanding. For example, in an argument, instead of reacting immediately, pause, take a deep breath, and think carefully before speaking. Timely silence can soothe the situation and avoid unnecessary conflicts. Once, during a tense debate with a roommate, I chose to remain silent and listen instead of continuing to argue. As a result, we had a sincere conversation and resolved the conflict peacefully. Think before speaking. Before saying something, always ask yourself if your words will be beneficial. Words can heal or hurt, so use them wisely. Jesus taught, "You must love your neighbor as yourself." This means before speaking, consider whether your words will benefit or hurt the listener. Once, before criticizing a colleague, I paused and asked myself if my phrasing would hurt them. Ultimately, I chose a more diplomatic way of speaking, helping the colleague understand and improve without feeling offended. Right speech helps you build good relationships and shows respect and kindness. You will build trust and respect from those around you by always speaking the truth, using kind, helpful words, remaining silent at the right time, and thinking before speaking. Let your words be tools of harmony and happiness in daily life. Lesson 3. Compassion. Compassion is a guiding light in this challenging world, helping us overcome difficulties and connect deeply with others. According to Stoic philosophy, compassion is not just simple pity but the ability to truly feel and understand others' pain and then act to alleviate it. Understanding and empathizing with others. Philosopher Marcus Aurelius once said, "Whenever you are about to find fault with someone, ask yourself the following question. What fault of mine most nearly resembles the one I am about to criticize?" This quote reminds us of the importance of self-reflection before judging others. To truly empathize with others, we must first understand and forgive our flaws. When we learn to love and accept ourselves, opening up and understanding others becomes more accessible. Acting from compassion. Compassion should not stop at feeling but must translate into specific actions. A simple yet meaningful example is a friend who frequently volunteers at an orphanage. She helps materially and spends time talking, playing, and teaching the children. These small acts bring joy and warmth to children needing love. Her compassion not only improves the lives of the children, but also makes her feel her life is more meaningful and valuable. The importance of listening. Listening is an essential part of compassion. Sincerely listening without judgment helps us better understand others' difficulties and pain. When you listen, you do so not just with your ears, but also with your heart. This creates connection and trust, making others feel respected and understood. Once, I had the chance to talk to a colleague facing work difficulties. By listening and sharing encouraging words, I saw she felt relieved and more confident in facing challenges. Compassion in daily life. Practicing compassion doesn't need to be grand gestures, but can start with minor acts. A friendly smile, a sincere compliment, or simple help can make a significant difference. Remember, compassion helps others and brings happiness and peace to ourselves. Another friend often says that whenever she helps others, she feels her life becomes lighter and more fulfilling. Compassion is the bridge that connects us to others and ourselves. By practicing compassion daily, we build good relationships and create a loving and understanding living environment. Let compassion guide you through life, helping you overcome challenges and achieve inner peace. Lesson 4. Forgiveness. Life is full of pain and disappointment, but how we face and overcome these hurts matters most. In Stoic philosophy, forgiveness is a noble act and the key to achieving spiritual freedom and inner peace. Let's explore the power and importance of forgiveness. Forgiving others. Forgiving others helps them recognize their mistakes and frees them from resentment. Nelson Mandela is a prime example. After 27 years of imprisonment, he chose the path of forgiveness instead of resentment. This act made Mandela a symbol of peace and reconciliation and brought positive change to an entire nation. Forgiveness does not mean forgetting or condoning mistakes, but accepting them and moving forward with a lighter heart. Forgiving ourselves. Forgiving ourselves is equally important. We often easily forgive others, but find it hard to forgive ourselves. Accepting and forgiving our mistakes is the first step to self-love and personal growth. For instance, a friend of mine used to torment herself over a wrong decision. However, after learning to forgive herself, she found peace and could live a more positive life. Self-forgiveness frees us from the burden of self-blame and negative emotions, allowing us to live a lighter and freer life. Benefits of forgiveness. Forgiveness brings not only spiritual benefits, but also positive physical health effects. When we forgive, stress levels decrease, the immune system improves, and we feel happier. A study showed that people who regularly practice forgiveness tend to live longer and have a better quality of life. Forgiveness frees us from negative emotions like resentment and hatred, creating conditions for growing compassion and peace. Imagine carrying a heavy bag of stones on your back. Each time you forgive, you put down a stone, gradually feeling lighter and more comfortable. Forgiveness is not about forgetting or overlooking hurts, but learning to overcome them to live a complete and happy life. Forgiveness is a continuous process requiring patience and compassion. It helps us heal wounds and opens the door to a brighter and more peaceful future. By practicing forgiveness, we build an inner life of peace and create healthy and lasting relationships. Let forgiveness guide you, freeing you from burdens and bringing true relief and happiness. Lesson 5. Patience. Patience is one of the most valuable virtues, helping us face and overcome life's challenges. In Stoic philosophy, patience is about waiting, perseverance, calmness, and the ability to endure difficulties. Let's explore how patience can help us achieve success and earn respect from others. Patience in facing difficulties. Patience is accepting and facing difficulties without being disturbed. The philosopher Epictetus once said, "It's not the events that disturb us, but our view of them." This means we should learn to stay calm and patient instead of reacting impulsively when facing difficulties. Once, I faced a project delay due to many technical issues. Instead of panicking, I calmly assessed the situation and found a solution. As a result, the project was completed, and I earned respect from colleagues and superiors. Patience in building relationships. Patience also plays a vital role in building and maintaining relationships. Sometimes, others may need more time to understand our viewpoints or emotions. Patience, listening, and waiting for them to understand will help build mutual respect and trust. A specific example is the relationship between me and a close friend. Sometimes we disagreed, but we built a lasting and valuable relationship by patiently listening and respecting each other's opinions. Patience in pursuing goals. Pursuing goals requires patience and perseverance. Success only sometimes comes immediately, and we must work patiently and improve ourselves daily. Marcus Aurelius once said, "The art of living is more like wrestling than dancing because it's always ready to face the unexpected and unpredictable." This reminds us that patiently working and not giving up in the face of difficulties is the key to success. A friend spent many years studying and researching before achieving his dream job. His patience and perseverance paid off handsomely. Patience with oneself. Patience with oneself is an essential aspect of Stoic philosophy. We often set high standards and expect ourselves to achieve everything immediately. However, accepting that personal growth takes time will help us become more patient with ourselves. For example, I initially felt frustrated with my slow progress when learning a new skill. But when I learned to be patient and kept practicing, I saw significant improvement and felt proud. Patience is an essential virtue for achieving success and earning respect from others. We can lead a more meaningful and peaceful life by facing difficulties, building relationships, pursuing goals, and being patient with ourselves. Let patience guide you on the path of life, helping you overcome all challenges and achieve outstanding accomplishments. Lesson 6. Humility. Humility is a valuable virtue and the foundation for building trust and respect in all relationships. Stoic philosophy emphasizes the importance of recognizing our limitations and acknowledging the value of others. Let's explore how to practice humility and the benefits it brings. Awareness of our limits. Humility begins with clearly understanding our limits and shortcomings. None of us are perfect, and accepting this helps us open our minds to learning from others. Marcus Aurelius, one of the great Stoic philosophers, once said, "Remember that you are a small part of the world, and the world does not revolve around you." This reminds us that recognizing and accepting our limits is the first step to becoming more humble and mature. Acknowledging and respecting the value of others. When we recognize and respect others' contributions, we create a positive and supportive environment. Once, I had the opportunity to work on a group project with many talented colleagues. Instead of focusing only on my ideas, I learned to listen and respect everyone's contributions. The result was a project that exceeded expectations, and everyone in the group felt respected and valued. Helping and serving others. Helping and serving others is a noble expression of humility. Epictetus advised us always to be willing to help without expecting anything in return. When you help others, you enrich your soul and build strong relationships. For example, a friend of mine regularly volunteers at orphanages. These small but meaningful actions bring joy to the children and make my friend's life more meaningful. Sharing knowledge and experience. Sharing knowledge and experience is not only a way to help others, but also a way to learn and reinforce our understanding. Seneca, a Stoic philosopher, once said, "When we teach, we learn. By sharing what we know, we help others and expand our knowledge." I remember organizing a workshop to share my experiences in the IT industry. The stories and lessons I shared helped new colleagues and reinforced my knowledge and experience. Connecting and collaborating with others. Humility is also shown through connecting and collaborating. We can quickly build effective and meaningful partnerships when we recognize that everyone has unique values and contributions. Once, I joined a startup project and had to work with experts from different fields. Instead of trying to prove myself, I learned to listen and respect everyone's opinions. The result was a strong team, and the project was successful. Humility is not just a beautiful virtue, but also the foundation for gaining respect from others. By clearly recognizing our limits, acknowledging the value of others, helping and serving, sharing knowledge and experience, and collaborating and connecting with others, we can lead a meaningful and respected life. Let humility guide you on the path of life, helping you build lasting relationships and achieve inner peace. Lesson 7. Letting go. Life is full of expectations and desires, but we need to learn to let go to achieve inner peace and respect from others. According to Stoic philosophy, letting go does not mean giving up responsibilities or desires, but not being attached to outcomes and not letting material things control our lives. Letting go of outcomes. One of the basic principles of letting go is not clinging to outcomes. Imagine you have put much effort into a project, but the results are different than expected. Instead of feeling disappointed and blaming yourself, focus on your efforts. Marcus Aurelius once said, "The art of living is more like wrestling than dancing because it's always ready to face the unexpected and unpredictable." This means that instead of worrying about the results, we should focus on the process and our efforts. A colleague of mine faced a failed project, but instead of being defeated, he learned from the experience and continued to strive, eventually achieving tremendous success. Letting go of dependence on material things. Dependence on material possessions can be a considerable burden, preventing us from achieving freedom and inner peace. Seneca, a Stoic philosopher, always encouraged living simply and not being bound by material possessions. You will find freedom and peace when you are no longer dependent on flashy things. My friend decided to live a minimalist lifestyle, letting go of unnecessary things and focusing on spiritual values. As a result, she feels much lighter and happier. Releasing the need for acceptance. An essential part of letting go is releasing the need for acceptance by others. When you no longer seek recognition from others, you will feel more accessible and confident in your decisions. This helps you live true to yourself without being influenced by outside opinions. Once, I decided to pursue my passion for writing, even though I did not receive support from family and friends. However, my determination and not depending on others' acceptance helped me succeed and feel happier. Practicing contentment. Contentment with what we have is the key to finding happiness and respect from others. When you appreciate the small things in life, you will radiate positive energy and attract respect from those around you. Stoic philosophy believes that happiness comes not from grand things, but from gratitude and contentment with simple daily moments. A friend of mine always finds joy in small things like a morning coffee, a good book, or a walk in the park. Her positive and content attitude helps her live a fulfilling life and be well-liked by many. Letting go does not mean giving up, but learning to live freely and not being bound by unimportant things. By letting go of outcomes, dependence on material things, the need for acceptance, and practicing contentment, You will find inner peace and gain respect from others. Let's guide you on the path of life and help you live a meaningful and happy life. Lesson 8. Self-reflection. Self-reflection is one of the most valuable lessons of Stoic philosophy, helping us gain sincere respect from others. Self-reflection is a personal act and a spiritual journey, connecting us with ourselves and, to some extent, with higher spiritual values. Let's explore the importance of self-reflection and how to practice it in daily life. The importance of self-reflection. Self-reflection helps us see ourselves more clearly, recognizing strengths and weaknesses, thereby improving and developing ourselves. Marcus Aurelius, one of the great Stoic philosophers, once wrote in his work, Meditations, "When you wake up in the morning, remind yourself that the people you meet today will interfere in your business, be ungrateful, arrogant, dishonest, jealous, and rude." This reminds us that we can mentally prepare to face all challenges and maintain our dignity through self-reflection. Writing a self-reflection journal. One of the most effective methods of self-reflection is writing a journal. Spend a little time each evening to record what happened during the day, your feelings, and your reactions to different situations. This not only helps you look back and understand your actions and thoughts better, but also helps you identify areas for improvement. A friend has practiced writing a journal every evening and shared that it has given her more profound insights into herself and made it easier to make the right decisions. Meditation and prayer. Meditation is a powerful method for self-reflection. Meditating purifies our minds, helping us recognize deep thoughts and emotions that we often overlook. Imagine sitting in a quiet space, closing your eyes, and focusing on your breath. These moments of meditation help you achieve calmness and clarity, making self-reflection easier. I remember once, after a stressful day at work, I spent 20 minutes meditating. The result was that I felt relieved and had a more positive outlook on my challenges. For those with faith, praying and seeking guidance from spiritual values is also essential to the self-reflection process. This brings peace and clarity to the soul, helping us recognize and correct our shortcomings. A colleague of mine regularly prays every morning, and he shared that it helps him feel at ease and ready to face any difficulties. Learning from mistakes. Self-reflection helps us learn from our mistakes and become stronger. Instead of blaming ourselves and others, we see mistakes as opportunities to improve and grow. I remember once I made a wrong decision at work that affected the whole team. Instead of blaming myself, I reflected and recognized the changes needed. As a result, I improved my management skills and earned respect from colleagues. Connecting with yourself and spiritual values. Self-reflection helps us understand ourselves better and connects us with higher spiritual values. We become more humble, understanding, and empathetic when we evaluate and reflect on our actions. This helps us build lasting relationships and gain respect from others. Self-reflection is a never-ending journey, one that we must undertake daily. By writing journals, meditating, praying, and learning from mistakes, we can improve ourselves and gain sincere respect from others. Let the lessons of Stoic philosophy guide you on this path, helping you live a life of dignity and meaning. Lesson 9. Gratitude. Gratitude is one of the most critical factors that help us feel joy and satisfaction. Stoic philosophy emphasizes the importance of appreciating our good things, whether small daily joys or great favors. Let's explore the power of gratitude and how we can practice it in life. Appreciating small things. Gratitude is not only for the significant events in life, but also for the small daily things. Take time each day to recognize and appreciate simple joys. For example, I spend a few minutes watching the sunrise every morning and enjoying a cup of coffee. These peaceful moments help me feel grateful for a new day to begin and the simple things life brings. Recording gratitude. Writing a gratitude journal is a great way to nurture and maintain gratitude. Every day, take a few minutes to write down at least 3 things you are grateful for. This helps you recognize the value of simple things and awakens deep appreciation in you. Once, I challenged myself to write a gratitude journal for 30 days. The result was that I felt much happier and more optimistic, realizing that many things are worth appreciating in life. Expressing gratitude. Expressing gratitude is decisive, even if it's just simple thank you words. Thank those who have helped you, even for small acts. This makes the recipient feel appreciated and spreads positive energy to those around you. Once, after a colleague helped me with work, I wrote a sincere thank you letter. This small action created a stronger connection, and my colleague felt very happy to be recognized. Living in the present. Focusing on the present is integral to gratitude. Instead of worrying about the past or the future, live fully in the present moment and appreciate what you have. I used to worry about what would happen next, but I became more peaceful and happy when I started practicing living in the present. Focusing on what is happening helps me deeply feel life and the valuable things around me. Practicing conscious consumption. Practicing conscious consumption is a way to show gratitude for what we have, only buy what you need and appreciate its value. This not only helps you live more simply, but also helps you understand existing assets and resources. I challenge myself to live a more minimalist lifestyle. When less dependent on material things, I could focus on spiritual values and feel more grateful for what matters. Gratitude is an essential factor that helps us feel joy and satisfaction. By appreciating small things, recording gratitude, expressing gratitude, living in the present, and practicing conscious consumption, we can nurture gratitude and create a meaningful and happy life. Let gratitude guide you, bringing peace and joy to every moment of life. Lesson 10. Kindness. Kindness is a simple action and a way of life, helping us build strong relationships and create a positive living environment. In Stoic philosophy, kindness is considered the foundation for gaining respect and harmony with everyone around. Let's explore the power of kindness and how we can practice it daily. Kindness in daily actions. Kindness starts from small but meaningful actions in daily life. A friendly smile, a sincere compliment, or a helpful gesture can make a big difference. On my way to work, I once saw an older woman struggling with heavy bags. I stopped and helped her carry the bags home. Although it was a small action, her smile and thank you words made me feel happy and satisfied all day. Kindness in communication. Using kind and respectful words can help ease tensions and build good relationships. Instead of harsh criticism, choose constructive feedback. For example, when you see a colleague make a mistake, instead of saying, "You were careless," say, "I think if we try this way, the results could be better." This approach helps others easily accept advice and maintains a good relationship. Once, I used this method with a colleague and found that instead of a defensive reaction, he listened and improved his work. Kindness in helping others. Helping others benefits them and makes us feel happy and meaningful. A typical example is the story of a friend of mine. She regularly participates in volunteer activities at hospitals, helping patients and their families. These actions bring joy and comfort to those in need and make my friend's life more meaningful and valuable. Kindness to yourself. Kindness is not only for others, but also for ourselves. Learn to love and care for yourself, forgive mistakes, and accept shortcomings. When we treat ourselves well, we will feel more peaceful and happy. I used to be very strict with myself when I made mistakes, But after learning to forgive and love myself, I felt life became lighter and more joyful. Kindness and respect. Kindness is the bridge that helps us build and maintain respect for others. When you treat others kindly, they will feel your sincerity and respect you more. Once, I helped a new colleague when she was having difficulty at work. Thanks to my kindness and support, we built a good working relationship, and she always gave me particular respect. Kindness is a powerful way of life that helps us build good relationships and create a positive living environment. By practicing kindness daily, communicating with others, helping others, and treating ourselves well, we improve our quality of life and create respect and love from those around us. Let kindness guide you on the path of life, bringing genuine joy and peace. Conclusion. In conclusion, navigating the complex seas of relationships requires a solid foundation of respect and understanding. Disrespect, even in its most subtle forms, can erode the trust and safety essential to any enduring relationship. By embracing the timeless wisdom of Stoic philosophy, we can equip ourselves with the tools to foster respect and resilience. We explored 10 powerful lessons from Stoicism that can help ensure respect in relationships. We can build and maintain respectful, fulfilling relationships by integrating these principles into our daily lives. These lessons help us avoid disrespect and contribute to a more serene and meaningful existence. Please take these insights to heart and begin applying them today. Share your thoughts and experiences in the comments below, and let us know how these Stoic principles have impacted your life. Subscribe to our channel and stay tuned for more valuable content on living a Stoic-inspired life. Let's embark on this journey of self-discovery and mutual respect together, using the wisdom of Stoicism as our guide. Thank you for watching, and see you in our next video.